Hi everyone. Welcome to day 25 of your 30-day startup challenge, and you're doing great. I'm hearing from some folks that things are really challenging, but other things are going really smoothly, so keep up the good work. I'm Cindy Hooker, founder of the Veterans Business Connection, and I wanted to talk to you today about just about finances in general, because when you're in the startup phase, money is tight. And if you are haven't been out for a loan and you don't need one, I don't recommend it because you don't want to go into too much debt. But what are some of the things you can do to kind of keep the income rolling? So think about trying not to go into too much personal debt. Try to keep your expenditures on your personal credit cards low enough so you can make the payments and that you just don't go into a crazy amount of debt. And how can you do that? Well, a couple of things. So you come to this business with lots of skills, and maybe there are some things that you can contract yourself out at for a fee. So for instance, for me, as I was building my business, I have experience in human resources. And so I could go out and get some work in human resources, whether it was writing handbooks or policies or doing employee investigations. And I'm also a coach, so I could coach. So maybe you have skills in carpentry, and maybe there's a small project. And how do you, that you could do? So how do you get people to know that you're available? Well, you just start making phone calls. So you start with everybody you've ever worked with, or even your friends and family, and just say, hey, I'm in the startup phase, I have some time available, so I'm available to help someone build a deck, or I'm available to help someone with their landscaping, or something like that. Once you make those phone calls, people will be aware and that they know you're available to do that. And then the other thing to do is, if you are already taking clients or selling something, if you're not having the income come in, think about your invoicing time. A lot of us charge on a net 30. And net 30 means that you bill every 30 days. But instead of waiting that 30 days, you could actually invoice for every 15 days or every 7 days. So don't limit yourself in your contract. Well, they can take up to 30 days to pay. You can still invoice every week, so you have something coming in. So think about that in terms of getting paid, because a lot of times your big clients will wait that full 30 days because they want to save that money, right? And the last thing to do is to not stress over it, right? Because that's not going to help. So the more you focus on what you don't have, the more you're not going to have, right? So don't focus on, I don't have this. Focus on what's coming in, and try to come up with a strategy in order to keep your cash flow moving. So I hope that's been helpful. If you need any more help, send me an email, cindy@golddogconsulting.com, and here's to your success. I wish you much, much of it. Take care.